press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, let us continue with the exercise 4.3. Okay, now the next question, that is 7th one. The difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. Once again I will repeat. The difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. You have to find the two numbers such that the difference in the squares of the two number is 180. And also the square of the number is 8 times larger number. Okay, now let us consider, let the larger number be. So here, see here, if the square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So we'll start like this. Let the larger number be x. Let the larger number be x. Next, square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So according to the question, so we have the square of the smaller number. So smaller number square is equal to 8 times the larger number. 8 times the larger number. I hope you understood this. Smaller number square. See, read the question carefully. Smaller number square is 8 times the larger number. 8 times the larger number. Next, one more condition is there here. The difference of the square number, two number is 180. The difference of the square is 180. Therefore, so what can I write here? Larger number square minus smaller number square is equal to 180. I hope you understood. Say there are two conditions. One is square of the smaller number is equal to 8 times the larger number. So we had taken the larger number as x. X is a larger number. So square of the number, smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So this is the first condition. What is the second condition according to the question? Larger number whole square, that is difference in the square of the numbers is equal to 180. So larger number whole square minus smaller number whole square will be equal to 180. Now, so let us write this in the algebraic form. So larger number here, which is the larger number here according to our assumption, we have taken x as a larger number. So larger number means here x square. I hope you understood. Larger number whole square means x is the larger number whole square. Okay, minus smaller number whole square. Now listen carefully here. Smaller number whole square is equal to 8x. We have taken it as 8 times the larger number. So can I take, see, smaller number whole square is equal to 8x. So instead of smaller number whole square, I am writing 8x. Okay. Next, is equal to 180. Is equal to 180. Okay. Now you got the equation. You will get the equation now. See here. See, this is x square minus 8x minus 180 is equal to 0. Now you got the quadratic equation. X square minus 8x minus 180 is equal to 0. So, I hope you understood this little different problem. So, larger number we have taken it as x. Once again I am explaining you. Larger number we have taken it as x, and according to the question, the square of the smaller number is equal to 8 times the larger number. Square of the smaller number is equal to 8 times the larger number. See, I have written in the statement form only. Smaller number whole square is equal to 8x. So, smaller number whole square is how much? 8x. Now, one more condition is given in the question, that is the difference in the squares of the larger number and the smaller number is 180. So, the difference larger number whole square minus smaller number whole square is 180. So, the larger number is x square minus smaller number is 8x, smaller number whole square means, so here see here smaller number whole square is 8x is equal to 180. Now, you know how to solve this. So, here let us take a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 8 and c is equal to minus 180. Now, let us do b square minus 4ac. Let us find out b square minus 4ac is how much. So, minus 8 whole square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus 180. Okay. Now, here I will write here. So, minus 8 whole square is 60, 8 8s are 64. Here minus into minus it will become plus, and 180 into 4. So, 180 into 4. So, 4 zeros are 0, 8 4s are 32, 3, 4 1s are 4, 5 6 7. Okay. Now, b square minus 4ac will be equal to 487. So, 784. So, b square minus 4ac is 784. Now, we will apply the formula, that is x is equal to find out x, that is root. So, to find out the solution, or we can say to find out the roots of the equation, root of this equation, okay, roots of this equation, or we can call it as solution also. So, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Next, x is equal to minus b. So, b is how much? Minus 8. So, minus into minus it will become plus 8 plus or minus root of. Now, b square minus 4ac is 784 divided by 2a. 2a means here 2 into 1. 2a is 2 into 1. Now, x is equal to plus 8, here plus or minus square root of 784. I hope you know, to find out the square root of 784, that is 28. So, 28 into 28 is 8 8s are 64, 6, 8 2s are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 and 8 2s are 16, 1, 2 2s are 4, 5. So, 4, 6, 7, 8, 784. So, 28 square. You know how to find out, by factorization you can, by finding the factors you can find out the square root. So, plus or minus 28 by 2. Now, we will get the two values, that is 2 plus 8 plus 28 by 2. So, 8 plus 8, 28 plus 8, 16, 1, 36 by 2, that is 18. So, one value we got as 18. So, let us find out another value. X is equal to plus 8, then here I have taken plus 28, now I will take minus 28 divided by 2. So, this will become minus 20 by 2, that is equal to minus 10. Now, you all know, so this is positive and this is negative. So minus 10 we can reject because, so what is this larger number? Okay, now okay, number. So they have, so here this is, since it is a negative, so we can write rejected. Okay. Now, so let us see. Next. So what is x now? So x is equal to larger number. So therefore, so solution you write here, larger number is equal to how much? 18. Okay, larger number will be 18. Then what about smaller number now? What about smaller number? Think. What is smaller? See, they have asked you to find out the numbers. Okay. So larger number we had taken it as x. So directly I wrote the value of x, correct? But what about the smaller number? So here please note this, very important. Smaller number. So smaller number whole square is equal to 8 into x. X is what? Here we took 18. X is, what is the value of x? X is 18. Now the smaller number whole square, the smaller number whole square is equal to 18 8s are, so 144. Now see here, smaller number 8 8s are 64, 6 8 1s are 14, correct? 144. Now smaller number, to find out the smaller number, what you will do? Smaller number is equal to plus or minus root of 144. Plus or minus root of 144. So you all know plus or minus, because see this is square. To remove this square, what I have done? I have put square root for 144. So the smaller number will be plus or minus 12. Okay, smaller number will be plus or minus 12. Here we can take plus or minus 12. Understood? So here, so finally what, hence the two numbers can be, so finally the answer, hence two numbers can be 18 and 12 or 18 and minus 12. Okay, because square, I told you, no, here you can find out the verification you can do. Smaller number whole square, see you can do verification now. So verification, if you do verification, here you will get smaller number whole square. So now I will take 12 as whole square, smaller number whole square, 12 12s are how much? 144. Okay. Now smaller number whole square is equal to 8x. So 8x is what? 8 into, bigger number is 18. So now find out 144. So does it holds good? See here, smaller number whole square is equal to 8 into x, that is 144. We can do verification. Okay. So like this, and if suppose if you have taken minus 12 whole square also is 144. Please note this. Minus 12, why I took this value or this? Because minus 12 whole square if you do, also it is 1 44. So I think either this or this. So there are two sets of numbers which can satisfy this question. Okay. So 18 or 12 or 18 or minus 12. Okay. Okay, next again we shall do the next problem. A train travels, see this very important problem. A train travels 360 kilometer at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 kilometer more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. So the train travels 360 kilometer at a uniform distance. So what the distance here? Distance given is 360. And you all know wherever the speed, distance and time, you all know you have to apply the formula, that is speed is equal to distance by time. So let us see how to apply it. Okay. So how shall we start now? Let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. Let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. So the distance covered, how much? What is the distance covered? Distance covered by the train is 360 kilometer. The distance covered is 360 kilometer, and we know that speed is equal to distance by time. Speed is equal to distance by time. Now, if the speed had been 5 kilometer more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. See, you all know, see here, you should be very careful here. See, whenever the speed is more, the time will be less. See, because these two are inversely proportional to each other. Whenever the speed is more, the time will be less. If the speed is less, the time will be more. You should keep that in mind and before writing the quadratic equation. Because you should know, see, suppose if you are taking time t1 and t2, t1 and t2 are the time taken by the train, then you should be careful whether t1 is greater or t2 is greater. You should decide. Okay. So, while considering the question, you should decide whether if the speed is more, if the speed is increased, definitely the time will be less. If the speed is decreased, the time will be more. So that you have to keep in mind and work out the speed and time, distance and speed problems. Okay. Keep that in mind. Now let us take T1 or okay, increased speed. Next is increased speed. How much is increased? When speed is increased by 5 kilometer. Okay, speed is increased by 5 kilometer. Now let us take T1 and T2. Now, okay, time T1, let T1 is equal to, okay. Now T1 you consider this speed, but the distance is same, 360 by, so you all know here time is equal to distance by speed. See, if you want to calculate time is equal to, so time if you want, distance by speed. I hope you know this. So here time T1 is equal to 360 by, so speed, there are two speed, one is this and another one is this, correct? So one is x, then another one T2 is 360 by x plus 5. I hope these two statement equations are you clear? See here, time T1 is the time taken by the train when the speed is x. The time taken by the train when the speed is x, and this the time taken by the train when the speed is x plus 5, that is 5 hours the speed is increased. So which time is less and which time is greater, you should think. See, the speed is increased means definitely the time T2 will decrease. Speed is increased, so T2 will increase. So here actually this is, the speed is less than this, so time will be more. So definitely which is greater? T1 is greater. So by or we know that T1 is greater than T2. I hope you understood this. This is very, very important. Before writing the quadratic equation, you should think it over this. See, 360 by, therefore 360 by x. So according to question 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 5 is equal to 1. I hope you understood this. Why I took 1? Because the difference that in the time is 1 hour. The difference in the time taken by the train is 1 hour. So 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 1 is equal to 1. Now we got the equation and you know how we can solve the equation. Now x and x plus 5 as LCM. I hope you understood this concept. So this is very, very important definite question, the board exam. So concentrate on this more, and example problems also you go through. Now this is the LCM, x and x plus y. Now x is there. Now x plus y. So 360 into x plus 5. So equals. Okay, I am continuing this problem there. Now x plus 5 is there. So 360 into x. 360 into x, which is equal to 1. Now cross multiply. So when you cross multiply and try to simplify it. Okay, 360 into 360x plus, I am multiplying 360 into x plus 5. Then 360 into 5. 5 zeros are 0, 6 5s are 33, 5 3s are 15, 16, 17, 18. Minus 360x is equal to, now when you cross multiply, this will become x square plus 5x. Okay, you understood why x square, x into x, x square, 5 into x is 5x. Now 360 gets cancelled. Now what remains? X square plus 5x. I will take this, I will transpose this, minus 1800 is equal to 0. Okay. So just see the equation, x square plus 5x minus 1800 is equal to 0. Now just observe, we will see you compare this with the standard form. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 5 and C is equal to minus 1800. Now B square minus 4AC is equal to, B square minus 4AC is equal to, now B square means 5 square minus 4A. C is how much? Minus 1800. So 5 5s are 25, minus into minus plus, okay, 8 4s are 32, 3, 4 1s are 4, 5 6 7. So 7200. Okay, just check. Okay, 7200. Now when you add, this will become 7225. Okay, B square minus 4AC we got 7225. Now I'll rub this. Okay, now let us apply the formula. X is equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC divided by 2A. So X is equal to minus B. Minus B is here minus 5 plus or minus root of 7225 divided by 2 into A. 2 into A is 2 into 1. So here like this. Now square root of 7225. You know how to do this. See, you can do in a long form also like this. You know, I hope you try to recall it. You have learnt in the lower class. Okay, how 8 eggs are. See, I'm just, if you have forgotten, I'll just show this how to find out the square root. 8 eggs are 64 and 8. Okay, now 8 you add 16. Now 25, you know, 2 at a time you should take. I'll put 25 now. So 8 maybe 5, try with 5. 5 5s are 25, 2, 6 5s are 30, 31, 32, 3, 5 1s are 5, 8. See, correct. So what is the square root? 85. So you can do this method or another finding the factor also you can do. So X is equal to minus 5 plus or minus, so square root of 7225 is 85. I am writing 85 here, divide by 2. Now X is equal to minus 5 plus 85 divided by 2. See here, when you subtract 80 by 2, which is equal to 40. Next, one more. X is equal to minus 5 minus 85 divided by 2. See, minus 5 minus 85. See, once I took plus 85, now I have taken minus 85. So this will give you minus 90 by 2, that is equal to minus 45. Minus 45 and this is 40. So you definitely, you know, this is negative, so it is rejected. So you all know speed cannot be negative. Okay, speed cannot be negative, so I have that is rejected. Then, so what is the conclusion then? Therefore, the speed of the train, therefore conclusion, the speed of the train is 40 kilometer per hour. The speed of the train is 40 kilometer per hour. So I hope you understood. It is bit lengthy, but see, once these application level questions you try to understand the question, then it will be easy. So, and here main thing is you have to decide whether T1 is greater or T2 is greater. Okay. Sometimes the question only they will give if the speed of the train is decreased. So there you should be very careful. So you should see whether T1 is greater or T2 greater and then write the quadratic equation. So before writing the quadratic equation, confirm that, then it will be correct. Okay. I hope you understood. So we'll continue with the next questions in the next class. Thank you.